Hey, what's up? Gimme More, Jimmy Moore here with your countdown to college keys to success. Tip number 2. This tip is all about getting to know the people that matter. Check this out. There's some very important people at your college that you need to get to know right away because they will hook you up, and I'll tell you why. Number 1, you have to get to know your instructors. All right, I'm talking about the faculty members, the professors way down at the front of the room. Now, you might be in a classroom of 30, 40, 500, 700, 1,000 in some cases. Hopefully not that big, but you never know. But even in classes that size, you can still get to know that person. A lot of people say, you know what, does that professor way down there even care about who I am? Yes, they do. The thing is, there's 700 of you, 500 of you, whatever, and they can't care about you all at once. But what they can do is get to know you if you make the effort. See, professors aren't really that scary. If you think about it, they're just human beings like you and me. But in fact, I actually am one, so I promise we're not that scary. But here's the thing. Remember that time in high school you were grocery shopping with your mom or dad, and maybe you saw your professor, your high school teacher, in the grocery aisle, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, he shops. Right? And you're like, oh my God, he wears shorts, and that's all you talked about. I saw Mr. Peterson at the store yesterday. He was shopping. He bought chicken, and they're just human beings like you and me. So go down and get to know that person. They might be a little bit older, no big deal. All you gotta do is introduce yourself at the first class and say, hey, I'm Jimmy, and I wanted to let you know I'm looking forward to taking your class, whether it's true or not. And I wanted to know if there's anything I can do to make sure I got a good grade and not like you're kissing up, but see if there's any tips, or if I could stop by your office hours sometime if we could talk about the class. And they'll say absolutely. All of your instructors will have office hours of some kind for the most part, so go by those office hours. Because here's the thing, after you introduce yourself and connect a face to the name on the roster, you're no longer just a number. The next thing you want to do is go visit that faculty member in their office hours. So you look it up on your syllabus. Everything you need to know is on your syllabus, always. Due dates, readings, all of it. Read your syllabus. Trust me, that's a whole side note. So you want to go see your faculty member in their office hours because that's where you can get some one-on-one time to talk about the class. Picture this. You're working on your first paper for class a few weeks in. A week before it's due, you go to the office hours and you say, hey, I'm doing this paper. Would you mind taking a look over it? Now, who do you think is grading the paper? So after he or she gives you their notes and says, oh, this is good, you might want to work on this, or how about this, then you bring it back for class and you turn it in, and what kind of grade are you going to get? Pretty good, right? I'm a smarty. Well, next time you go for the midterm or the final, and you say, this is what I've been studying, this is what I'm having a hard time in. A lot of times that teacher will say, you know what, don't focus too much on this, don't focus too much on this is really what you want to focus on. Who writes the test? The teacher. You got an in just by going to the office hours. Smart. And then you got that 89.4 at the end of the semester, and you're like, oh, I really want an A, right? So you go to the office hours and you say, ma'am or sir, I really want to get an A in your class. Is there anything I can do to bump my grade up just a little bit? And that person might give you an opportunity for some extra credit, a chance to do some research with them. Who knows? This won't always work, but you never know. It's worth a shot. If you never introduce yourself, it's never going to happen. Because if they don't know who you are, they don't care who you are. Introduce yourself to your teachers. Get to know them because they're the keys to succeeding in the classroom. They're the ones with the information. The test is not a secret. They're the ones with the information. Go meet them. The other person you've got to meet is your advisor, right? Your academic advisor. Because this person is literally your guide on this destination, on this journey to your destination of graduation. So this person has a roadmap all laid out and says, this is the direction you want to go in. This is what you do for your major. Maybe if you want to switch your major, they can help you do that. Academic advisor is key. So they're going to make you meet with them at some point. But I suggest that you go and meet with your academic advisor before the busy time of year, before it's time to register for classes again, so you can get a clear picture of this roadmap that they have for you. That is a great person to connect with. Your faculty member, your academic advisor, 2 key people to connect with. That's it for this tip, but watch next time for tip number 3. College is coming. Get ready.